Just yet, and he doesn't have a potential to fight KP with the ultimate. The rotation is going to come through for the Void Spirit. Echo Stomp is going to disrupt them a little bit, but it looks like they might still be in trouble. Never mind, drags back KP. Is going to follow up once again with the extra ult. Somehow Savage is still alive. They don't get to deny Armel. Last stick with a Pulse Nova, and now gets a follow-up stun connection. Never mind, it's going to have to try and retreat through the tree line here. Bottled up is the Lesh. He's got 2 more charges as well, and now they're going to be able to find Nevermind too with the Dissimulate on cooldown, although he goes just through the lane instead of trying to juke back up through the tree. Once again, man, Gabbi's still playing the lane. 4 deaths at the moment for your Drow.
Himself here, he's worried because of that last death that people might look to rotate through onto him, but mid lane, it looks like they've caught out Nevermind.
Oh, wrap around Savage, nice Chrono, finds 4. The Mystic Flare now with the combination coming through from Boomбell. They're straight on top of the Drow Ranger. Feb is in trouble as well, but the sleep stops the fall damage on the left track, and Armel, that's the full sleep duration, so they just find the rest of the team and now turn their attention to Armel. He at least gets a kill before his death. KP coming over to think about cleaning up, but I mean, not much you can do without the Doom opportunity. So Savage, massive Chrono, and you see if they connect on the abilities there throughout the duration, they will be able to bring down TNC. Never expect that kill to go through like that, but the fact that they got it and are motivated hunting for more as well. No, the use set the Mystic Flare, the off timing there, and now Drow actually might be able to turn around with the silence as well. Have they gone a little bit too far there with the misexecution? Oh, no point of using there when you've got an ATOS to set up, so they just end up losing 3. What felt really nice with at least Void offsetting kind of the death there, getting that less kill, but I mean, now motivated lose 3, and this tier 1 tower might be the price as well.
This is the kind of thing, if you make a miss.
I might break out, they find KP, but a nice wall sums at least. Going to delay this, the BKB's still on cooldown. They're going to end up losing Boomбell, but the price is KP. Echo Storm's going to delay it, but now Savage drops the Chrono with the follow-up in the Earth Splitter as well. They need to try and bring down the Drow Ranger. Feb is going to give you some protection, Soul Rip, but the same, it's not enough. He doesn't have a buyback as well. Savage going to be able to chase more. Tim's doesn't make it on the low ground, so Groupstage's going to drop 3 down from TNC. They'll end up making it a 4th for Febby. Armel's just going to try and run a deal with the backline. Q will pay the price, but now he's going to be careful as well. So haste in the river, he should be able to claim it. Armel moves so goddamn. Oh no, they purged it. That Scepter, now he's in trouble here. Savage can continue following up. Time Locks on cooldown, but they drop everything. Nimbus, Thunder God, Savage doesn't make it up. Although they TP it in, Fearless, he's got the wrap through. Armel, nothing he can do. Tries to utilize the flicker there. He's still got the Bloodstone active as well if he wants to try and pop it out back on the higher ground. But it doesn't matter. As TNC, they end up losing 4 there. You still see that the lanes are shoved out, so it's going to take them a while to get some objectives after that fight. To drop the Tombstone, KP pops the BKB instantly. Blink 4 Tims. There we go. Soulbind. They give him the Lincolns. Can they pop it though? Drops the Chrono. Nicely done. They're going to move forward with the Fresher as well. The damage comes through from Zeus on top of the backline. KP is going to end up falling. They've got a buyback on top of Gabbi as well. Gets down to the low ground thanks to the 4th star of Armel. They're going to be careful because Savage is going to keep in mind the BKB's worn off. So Armel is going to do the best he can straight on top of them. Tim's the follow-up as well. Savage going to try and man fight with the 8th round that keeps him in place. Gabbi gets in range as well with the sound. Keeps Armel alive. The Bloodstone. No, it's not enough. And now they're trying to live still. Savage, can he get the time walk away? He can. KP's going to get in range just in time for the Doom. A blink forward as well. Fearless won't have the protection, but it looks like he just wants to try and man fight with the right clicks. It's not enough. He's down. Doesn't have a buyback, and Gabbi's hunting as well. 4-star forward. They find Fearless. Scardy's slow. He's in trouble. Stuck in the river. It's going to be the price to pay as Motivate. 4 down. Nevermind still holding this ground though. Drow's going to be pretty careful here. Look at the damage. Man's around now. The silent. Nevermind. Birch is not, but the flicker is going to go back in. How with the Soulbind? He doesn't have any ultimate charges. Yours is up. Resonant Pulse protection as well. Physical damage, but it's not enough. Gabbi, BKB all down. Zeus buys back, but a quick BKB. What an intense fight there.
The ninja gear is nighttime.
Got the high ground advantage. Chrono's going to get dropped here now with the time work forward. KP is going to try and help out. Chok's at the 2, but it looks like Armel's still going to pay the price here. They won't have the less strike for the fight. Undying's going to end up dropping as well. They find Gabbi on top of the back, but he's going to get some distance. It looks like KP's in trouble. He's already popped the BKB, so an incredible Chronosphere from Savage is going to be able to enable them to find 3 heroes that all don't have buyback. I think that's it.
That might be it, and something as little as a moonshot providing that tiny little bit of extra bonus night vision was the thing that enabled him to actually get out of line of sight before they ended up spotting him. Talked about in the previous series with Whitemon on the Enchantress, information being so powerful, but no info right there from TNC, and they paid the price.
Looks like Radiant.
They've got Glyph. Gabbi's been
still.
They do not. There's no repair kit available. Let's see what Gabbi can do. Can he carry this game at the moment here? Undying's going to be up in 10 seconds, which will at least give them that tombstone. Could be a bit of a nuisance here, but they're just zoning them back. Tier 4's about to fall. Throne is now exposed. They're going to try and chunk the soulbind just to delay it. But look at Nevermind trying to deal with Gabbi. Now pops the BKB. He's going to turn to find the ET. He's going to buy back to rejoin it. But now with silence, Savage has to pop the BKB. Time before Gabbi's going to get some space down with the man's around. Savage getting right click enough to be able to get the live steal. The bash forced off once again. They're on top of the dissimulate stun. Nevermind gets both of them. Gabbi doesn't have a buyback, and that's it. They've done it. Motivate. They'll take down TNC in game 1 after an incredible thriller 48 minutes in.
Very un-TNC like to have this sort of draft that's, you know, a little bit more aggressive, it has to be said, than what they're typically used to, but Q is immediately starting his move over. Ult actually gone by.
Nevermind's in trouble. Q's going to come forward. Looks like the Viper's still alive at the moment. Armel didn't want to commit too far, but he's still going to drop. And now without the extra rotations, Q just TP's in, but doesn't really get anything out of it. Now he's just going to continue to get chased down as TNC, they find 2 kills. The issue is that they are losing their stacks. You see, they're instantly going to try and TP in and contest this. Febby, though, is in trouble. Phil is going to dive forward. Tim's, if he can get in range for the stun, Febby actually dives in, but he's still already melodicked up, so would have died nonetheless, and almost slams it with the power shot. So across the map, TNC, they do get 3 kills. They lose the stack at the hard camp, however.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Hunting though, that wall on the high ground, very aggressively down bot from TNC, should be able to enable them to find the kill, even though Laguna's going to cut him down. But meanwhile, bot though, Q, along with Fearless, they're going to zip in forward, try and bring down the Wind Ranger. It looks like the damage, Orchid, not going to tick him out though, and Gabbi trying to juke with the Wind Run is going to get a little bit of health back as now, and Fearless is out of mana completely, so Gabbi's going to be able to keep his life. Now they can turn Chaos Sport, drag back, beautifully played, just a kiting potential. KP stunning them up as well. They find 3 across the map, and now some bounties still left to claim 2. And then up Q. Who's he going to jump forward? Goes in the lane instead. Oh, nice. LSA, they're going to be able to turn, finds a Storm Spirit, just melts through him. And on top of the backline as well, Nevermind's in trouble. They'll toss them away. KP, got to be careful. Sunray's going to try and do as much as it can against the Melodic. Not going to do much. Febby even going forward, gets a Sunray off fast knock. And now Nevermind just chased down from Armel. They'll get a 3rd in the Tiny. And they know the Witch Doctor's stuck here. Boom, just please don't find me. I'm at ball loop position 5. They know at least around about where he is, but they don't know that he's got a shot. They find him, never mind. They know he's got a shadow of it. 4 down from Motivate. I mean, the only survivor, you know, PA, but not showing up to that fight just yet, is Savage, really trying to find the BKB until he feels comfortable. You know, Gabbi might get a pick off. Never mind. He's in trouble here. Gabbi, focus fired up. Has still got that extra life. They're going to toss him away now with the Blade Mail as well. But Gabbi just pops the BKB. He doesn't give a shit about the Blade Mail. Now they're going to turn for more. Boom Ball under the tower. KP's got the control. No, I mean, still looks like Savage isn't in fighting shape at the moment. Q's going to try and toss him away. These are some towers that they're looking to claim, or are those? Tim's setting up for Fearless top. They're even going to TP into the outpost as well. So Fearless going to be pretty careful here. Tim's going to try and scout out. You know, you see the Remnant potentially getting blocked up here. Now they need a perma lock in, and they will be able to do so. Nicely done. That is 8th death of the game here from the Storm. A beautiful performance from TNC, where it seems like there's nothing that Motivate can do, just constantly getting picked off. They do see Armel though. Q's going to run forward. Really quick timing on the Villafuerte now. Now KP with the flop, so on top of the Viper. They're even trying to control up Q with Gabbi coming forward. The Villafuerte at least cancels out the shackles, but it's not going to matter as Motivate, they don't have the numbers to at least punish TNC there. As just another couple of pickoffs. BKB's on cooldown, straight on top of the Witch Doctor here. See how they're going to be able to take the fight, but just a vision right now. They're going to see them running through the lane. KP with blink forward. They know the BKB is still on cooldown. They're going to quick heal us out. Wind Ranger's got to be careful. We'll pop his own. Let's see if they can reset the fight, but they don't have the weight to be able to go through the evasion, and now cut through from Tim's. And with the Shiva slow, they get the silence, drags back. Viper's going to end up getting brought down. Tiny's going to join them in the afterlife as well. There just has not been a fight where Motivate have felt comfortable. You know, it's a game where they're continuing to stall out as much as possible, but unfortunately it's looking a bit grim here in this second game. towards that level 25. Armel's going to jump, trying to force something out here. Maybe a BKB will be able to do so. Now with the big split, they're going to jump forward. Where are the crits coming out? But the protection, they're going to be able to keep him alive. Now Gabbi's going to turn. Phantom Assassin melted down. He's going to bite out Tiny as well. Yusef it up. Supernova's not going to get the stun connection, but it doesn't matter. It just zones Motivate back so they can secure extra kills. And our TNC reset, ready to rock and roll to go back forward. Phantom Assassin, no BKB. They're going to try and control him and simulate some. Armel finds through the silence up as well. Wind Ranger just dealing way too much work. There's nothing that Motivate can do. This has been a game where they've been kind of relying on the Phantom Assassin to have, you know, some performance, but unfortunately this TNC roster just takes second game here.
Really nicely done. I mean, again, methodical. We were talking about that from the very beginning. TNC are their best when they're able to play the game on their terms. And let's be real, 62 kills in a 43-minute game, that's still a fair amount, but